the airport at 4:49 a.m. Wow. 4:49. I'll tell you what. I was reasonably busy in the evening, and I had a trip out to Colwood, and I had a trip out to the ferries, and I made something like $168 in the first 3 hours of my shift. $168. Then it took me between 9 and midnight to have just over 200. So it was 12:07 or something like that, and I had $210 on. Then maybe an hour later, I got a call, and that call, I got to the place and there was no answer on the phone. I text messaged them, no answer, no answer, no answer. Now here's what I think happened. The cab that was coming up the street towards me when I was going to the address is the one that picked up my customer, who was out there at the sidewalk and waving at them and saying, "Yoo-hoo, come and get me." And so, of course, he stopped and got them. And I was the one who was sent there. So that was no load. Then, about an hour after that, at about 2:30, I got another call. And it was these two young kids who were going home from a party. I guess it was a little party. Anyway, that was good for about $11. The time was 2:47 when I cleared. I had been sleeping naturally between the midnight and the 2:47. And I had even been sleeping before midnight for a while, because I guess between 10 and midnight there wasn't that much going on either. Had a couple trips, you know. So now it's 4:52 in the morning. Between the time I cleared at 2:48 and the 4:30 time call that this was, I was asleep again. Effectively, between midnight and now, I had that one little fare for $11 or so, and this run to the airport, which gave me, well, it was $53 on the meter. I didn't check what it said on the Interac slip, but this made the morning worth it. The morning of nothing. And by the time I get back into town, maybe I'll have a couple more short little fares, but I don't know. So I'm at about 260, 270, something like that right now. That's acceptable. Oh, and there's one thing I didn't mention. My regular customer is going into drug rehab in a couple days. So she won't pester me for about 3 months. If she gets over her addiction, or should I say, when she's not an addict, she's quite a nice girl. hopefully she will stop being an addict. But these things don't always work. Drug rehab does not always work. I'll be back tomorrow. With such a slow and weak and terrible morning, who would have expected to go to the airport twice? This is the second time on this Monday morning that I'm at the airport. The time is now 6:12. I'm into overtime, but I'm pretty sure there's nobody driving this car today. And look at all these guys. Yeah, there's nobody driving. I don't think there's anybody driving the car today, so I'll just come back into town and park it. And that will be the end of that. Yeah, what are the chances? Another $55. So I've got over 300 now. I think I had 270, 280, and now I have another 55, so we're talking about 330. Nice. That's a nice way to start the week. It's all Interac and credit card mostly. I was able to deposit $60 in the bank earlier, leaving out, of course, my float for tomorrow, or float for tonight, and the gas money. I think the gas money is going to exceed how much I thought it was going to be, because I did not anticipate this second run to the airport. Anyway, so it goes. Going to get back into town, not going to wash the car because there's nobody on it today. And yeah, see, the nights are getting longer because we don't have daylight yet. It's not even looking a bit like daylight. Well, just a tiny little bit, but I don't believe the camera will pick up that bluishness. Okay, be back tomorrow. Okay. It is now 6:24 in the morning. I had a few things to do. It was a slow night. It was terrible. I got less than 200 on at about 190 or so. It was just slow. And there were no really long trips to redeem it. Most of them were in the, $10 or so. And there were long breaks in between, during which I watched videos and fell asleep while watching videos. Yeah, we're experiencing some problems with the car's battery. The hybrid battery is starting to mess up. So the car is running on gasoline only when it's switched on. It's not running on electric. So it takes more fuel. I know the owner's going to take it into the shop again in the morning, and he's going to have some things, have it reset again, but that's not going to last very long. This thing needs a new battery. Well, what it really needs is a new car, because this has like 740,000 kilometers on it, and it is showing signs of wear and tear. It's just been a cab for 6 years. I started driving it in 2014, and it had been a cab for a few months. So 2013 to 2019, that's 6 years. 6 years as a taxi, that's a lot. That's punishment. That's what that is. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm glad the night is over. I gotta go to the chiropractor, then I gotta talk to somebody on the phone at 8:30, and then I got an appointment at the bank at 10 o'clock. Oh, it's gonna be a long morning. Where's my street that I turn onto? Oh, here it is. Let's plant this car and then go from there. I am tired. I'll be back tomorrow. Hi, Mom. It's been pretty good so far tonight. Time is now 4:52 and we're at the airport. Just pulling out of here. I've got about 280 on or so. I was busy before midnight, and after midnight it died. I mean, really busy, like one right after another. It was raining, and everybody wanted a cab at the same time, and that lasted for quite some time. So yeah, I had a couple of hundred on by midnight, or was it 1 o'clock, whatever. Then I think it was 3 hours between calls. From 1:30 till 4:30, something like that. So I got some sleeping in while trying to watch a video of restoring some old house in the UK. And of course they have to do everything authentically because it's a historical building or something like that. And usually it's buildings that are crumbling and falling apart, and they gotta rebuild them. And so I was watching a video of that, and I fell asleep several times, so I had to try and pick up where I left off several times. No trouble from anyone. In that way it was good. But a few times I was being rather inconvenienced. That's par for the course. And all around, good Tuesday night. Can't complain. Hi, Mom. I would have pointed the camera at me, except that I can't show that I'm at the airport when I do that. So I'm just dropped off. It's 10 minutes after 5 in the morning on Thursday morning. So this is the end of my Wednesday night. I get the camera to focus a little bit. And I had a good night. With this run to the airport, I have $325 on. If it costs me, it won't cost me 25 in fuel, it'll cost me about 18. So I will have clear $300 profit for tonight for myself, because my lease for the month or for the week is paid already with the Interacs and credit card and debit and coupons and company charges that I made in the first 3 nights of the week. In fact, I was over that in the first 3 nights of the week. So tonight, everything except what goes in the fuel tank and of course what I pay for the car wash goes in my pocket. And I definitely need it. I got some expenses coming up. I got a music festival to go to in October. I have a couple other things to do. I gotta reserve my camping spot for next summer. I want to go camping for a week next summer, definitely. And yeah, so yeah, the night was good. It was a little bizarre. I had one customer from South Sudan who had 44 brothers. I guess his dad was somebody important who had several wives. Anyway, this guy had 44 brothers, and 42 of them were killed on the same day during the mass genocide. And of course, he had been drinking, and he walked with a cane, and he said, "You know why I walk with a cane?" He says, "I walk with a cane because I got bullets in my leg." Well, he was shot. And so that was kind of weird. And I'd never met this guy before. I'd never seen him before, but it was quite an eye-opener to have him tell me his story, even though he had been drinking and stuff. What else is there? One more night to go. I'm glad, because I'm kind of tired. I fell asleep watching YouTube again. I was watching something about the space shuttle, and I fell asleep watching that. I also fell asleep watching a documentary about the Amish, how they don't believe in ghosts, but one of them bought a haunted house. The time is now 8:11 on Thursday night, and I'm so excited I could burst. Well, not really, but I am excited. I'll tell you why. I came out, immediately I got a call to Walmart, and I took these people to the gorge from Walmart. And then I got a call to go over the bridge to Vic West. And okay, I took a chance on it, but I went and got him. The guy went out to Langford for another, what was it, $30. So I had $40 on right away. Then, coming back from Langford, I got sent to Rhoda Lane, which is a little street, mostly newer buildings, newer houses, and I haven't been there very often before. If I have ever been there before, I don't remember. I had to look up where this Rhoda Lane was. So I went there, and these guys went downtown to the Strathcona Hotel. That was another $20. So right away, off the pop, I got $60 on. Then I got sent to Johnson Street. And Johnson Street picked up this girl. She says, "I just have to go around the corner to get something. Then we're going to the ferries." Now, I just dropped off over here at the Swartz Bay Ferry Terminal, and it was $70.70 on the meter. She tipped me $10, so that's another $80. So I got $140 on, and I've been on the road for 2 hours exactly, and I've got another 10 hours to go. How's that for luck? How's that for a good start? I got my expenses on, and I made already, maybe $10 for myself on a Thursday. Who'd have thunk? Anyway, I'll let you know how things are in the morning. And yes, this one's for you, Mom, because now you can see me. I'll be back in the morning, let you know how it went. The time is now 4:02 a.m. It is the Friday morning. We are at the airport. I have had a glorious night. Grand total so far, $340. And that includes the run to the ferry earlier and this one here to the airport. And I was doing quite a few good trips in between, $20 and $25 trips. The morning was kind of quiet, yes, but I had already made, $250 by midnight. So, yeah, so it works out very well. Been a good night. I'm glad my weekend is happening soon. I have been looking forward to it for a while. I think I'll head back into town and watch another video or two and end my night. Yeah. If I don't have anything more exciting going on, hope yours is better than mine. Alternately, I'll see you again if I get another run out here or something like that. I got back to town after that airport run, and I got back to my usual spot, fell asleep watching a video. Then I got sent to pick someone up, and I took her up to UVic. I connected with the call on Shelburne, and the call on Shelburne brought me out to Langford. When I dropped off in Langford, I was sent 2 blocks away to a McDonald's to bring somebody to Happy Valley for another $12 ride. And now it ends. Now it's 5:30. I have $410 on. That's good. $400 night for a Thursday, and the battery is malfunctioning. That means that the gasoline engine doesn't cut out. It keeps going. So, now I'll say it again. Hope yours is better than mine.